Hello everyone, it's me Andre, and today's going to be a unique video in terms of me sitting and talking in front of the camera. I have been receiving a lot of questions throughout the years of me being with you. Andre, what is your motivation? And the question has always been interesting for me, first of all, and I could not technically give you a reply, what is the motivation for myself. However, today I feel the importance of sharing a little bit of a story, where I come from and why I am who I am and how I became a person who you are seeing from the screens now on your phones. First of all, I will tell you why I don't believe in motivation and motivational videos on YouTube or anywhere else. It's just because that motivation is external. That motivation belongs to a character who wakes up in the morning doing his 25,000 miles jog in the morning, then hitting the gym, and then, training some other parts of his body throughout the day, and he's a beast and he's a world champion, yeah? We've all seen those videos. If you Google motivational video now, you're gonna see a lot of motivational quotes, motivational videos, athletes, top performers, pro competition athletes, and yes, they do exist. However, the reasonable question for you to ask is, how is that video of that pro athlete, how is that video of that person who is motivated, waking up early in the morning, is going to actually motivate you? And the answer is, it's not. That person is not going to motivate you from the screen. That person's motivation is not going to become your motivation. And this is what you need to understand. Therefore, if you're looking for motivation on external sources, YouTube, anywhere, don't waste your time. Start looking for motivation from within. And now I'm gonna go a bit deeper in that topic. I have been growing under the influence of Jackie Chan, and I remember myself as early as 6 years old. I've been so much fascinated, and I would love you to guys pick up to my words, yeah? I'm gonna use some specific words like fascinated. I was fascinated by his work ethics, by his diligence, by his consistency, his vision, and his belief, yeah? So I have used at least 5 words now, which are going to be the combination and laying the basis for all of my video ahead. So we do not necessarily have to talk about motivation, because motivation exists of so many parts. And again, this is just my humble opinion. This is what I believe, this is what I think. I'm not trying to impose anything to you, but I'm just trying to share my point of view, what I see as a motivation. So I have been inspired by Jackie Chan, and it pretty much laid the basis and the foundation for me going into various kinds of sports. I was just an active kid from the beginning. I was always there doing some tricks, handstand, simple rolls and everything. And I needed some guidance in the future. And my parents, they let me go for judo. I did judo for a while, and then I did fencing, and then I did track and field, and then I did kickboxing. And then in 2005, I ended up doing acrobatics. I met a group of stuntmen in Kiev, in the capital of Ukraine, and we started doing stunts. And at that moment, I could finally understand my full potential. Yes, this is what I have been looking forward. Yes, it gave me drive, it gave me passion, it gave me excitement. You see, another words I'm using, another words which are the combination to form this kind of motivation you're talking about, the motivation you're looking for. And I've been practicing with those pro stuntmen for a while, and I've been taking part in the movies, and I've been closely linked up with the movie industry back in Ukraine as well. And I kept myself pushing forward, pushing further. I wanted to learn some more tricks. It was that passion to learn new tricks, that passion to be having more endurance, that passion to be doing more stunts, just to be able for myself to unlock the new level. Again, it pushed me for my development. Now, within all the story I told you, I'm 33 years old now, and I have been pretty much active since I'm 6 years old. You can count the years I have been active. Therefore, such a term as motivation doesn't apply to me anymore, or it has never applied to me, but it has been those steps of being excited, being hungry for knowledge, being impassionate to learn something, that driving force which was lifting me up every morning from bed because I wanted to achieve this and this and this. I wanted to excel, I wanted to grow. This pretty much has formed and laid out the foundation again of the consistency. It has been consistent through the days, through the weeks, months, years, decades. And now I have formed a lifestyle. Therefore, do I need an external motivation for myself to get moving? And the answer is no. Do I need any external push for myself to start doing something? Sports related, I'm talking about sports related. And the answer is no. Why? Because it has been so consistent, it has been so much engraved in my day-to-day life, my day-to-day operation, that I cannot imagine myself living any other way. Which brings us to the fact that motivation can be very closely linked to lifestyle. Once you build those healthy habits, those healthy patterns, those healthy ways, and again, it's only you are who is defining what is healthy for himself or herself. Yes, there are some basic guidelines: avoid smoking, avoid drinking, do sports, whatever, yeah? Everyone has their own opinion of what healthy is. But once you build that healthy lifestyle, once you're in a habit of doing this, you don't need any more motivation to wake up in the morning to do something, because this is already programmed in your brain. This is a part of your life. So let me tell you guys why you are more likely to have failed your New Year resolutions, why you cannot stick to a plan, why you don't have to have this necessary level of motivation to keep going doing what you have planned. First of all, it was the wrong programming. By what I mean is, the target was not yours. The dream was not yours. The decision you have taken was influenced by other people, social media, parents, friends, whatever. For example, I'll give you an example. 2022, I want to be jogging for every day of the week for a month. Sounds like a good plan, yeah? But what's the point? What's the point of this plan? But the point of making yourself a commitment of, let's say, finishing 300 kilometers running total in a month would be something more measurable, would be something more as a purpose, because you could actually calculate it, could give you a sense of purpose, could give you a sense of motivation, a stimuli to know how many kilometers you have run already, how many kilometers are still pending. Then you might get excited and you might go into timing. How fast did I run these 300 kilometers? Can I beat it next week, etc. And this way you're gonna build a habit. You're gonna build a habit of constant competition between yourself, trying to become a better version of yourself. Or I want to go to bed earlier than 3 a.m. I don't want to stay up late. And then you try to do it, but it never works. Why does it never work? Because there should be a specific task you have to be busy with in the morning, something as a responsibility, for example, for you to actually be able to go to bed earlier. Therefore, all of the resolutions we make, all of the plans, why we cannot stick to them is because we form the wrong requirements. We set the faulty targets, and therefore we cannot stick to it. Do you understand? Let me tell you something that you have to really be prepared once you start being committed to what you have promised yourself. You need to be ready for changes. You need to be willing to have your lifestyle changed. Probably some people are gonna be less around you. Probably you're gonna lose some people in your environment. But in the long run, you are going to achieve a lot more. You have to prioritize yourself, your tasks, your happiness, your health over the life of someone else. And I'm gonna give you an example. If you set yourself a target that you are doing your jogging every morning, 7 a.m., without an exception, on every day of the week, then when your friends are calling you out on a Thursday or a Friday evening for a drink, a coffee, pizza, movie, and you might not be able to meet them because you have a commitment tomorrow at 7 a.m., that's when you're gonna feel it. That's when people are gonna become a bit distant from you. But again, at the end of the day, you are the master of your own life. You set your targets, you set your priorities. And if people who don't understand that you are going to be busy, committed, running tomorrow 7 a.m. and they don't want to be your friends, probably they have never been your friends. Because a friend is someone who is actually going to actively push you for a better life, better lifestyle. And as a friend, they might even join you eventually on your healthy lifestyle journey. Or they might find another time to meet you because they know that you're going to be busy on Thursday and Friday, and they're going to respect that. Therefore, do not be scared of losing someone because you are trying to be a better version of yourself. Again, let me just summarize and give you a couple of advices on how to set your targets correct so that you do not lose motivation, you don't get upset or frustrated on your way, and you just don't get this burnout. First of all, make your targets simple, achievable, straight, and measurable. Yes? You do not have to go to an extreme level of somewhere. Do not compare yourself with someone else. Compare yourself only to the person who you are today, because tomorrow you're gonna progress, and the next day you're gonna progress even more. Therefore, set reasonable targets. Track your progress. Why is this so important to track your progress? It's so important because on a daily basis, monthly basis, or a biannual basis, you're gonna be able to sit down, take your calendar, take your diary, and analyze, wow, this is how far I have actually gone. So I started with one step, and now I am such a big distance away from the person I used to be. And the transformation is huge. Therefore, track your progress, set reasonable targets, set reasonable goals. Yeah, and this is gonna get you excited, motivated to keep going forward, competing against yourself. Let me tell you what is pushing me forward. Let me tell you what my motivation is on a daily basis now. Now that we have finalized that I am just in a healthy lifestyle habit, is just so much engraved in my nerve system, in my brain system, in my whole body system, that there is not a single day where I'm going the day through without exercises, without activities. And what is keeping me so inspired is that I can actually share my energy and the product of my energy in the form of personal training, one-on-one or a group class, where I can actually get my expertise and all of the years of my practice, and I can deliver you the best product where you're going to be progressing and developing without injuries, in a very nice guided way, in a professional way. What is motivating me is your feedback, is your constant feedback. Hey Andre, thank you so much for inspiring me. Hey Andre, it's just because of you I've been running 2 weeks now. Hey Andre, I lost 3 kilograms of body weight and I'm so happy about it. These things, don't be ever shy to express, because there might be someone out there, a content creator, a personal trainer, a life guru, whatever. He or she is waiting for your feedback, because sometimes we also encounter this moment of doubt. Is the information I'm sending out there Does it actually reach the people? Does this information make them change? Am I influencing them in the right way? And sometimes we need to get this feedback back from you so that we know that we are on the right track. Thank you for watching the video, and let me just summarize you in a couple of words what you should do in life. Do not chase an imaginary or illusionary motivation. In fact, set measurable goals, realistic targets, be as much active as possible, love life, and try to be incorporating those healthy habits on a day-to-day life so they become your lifestyle, so they become so deeply engraved in your neurons, in your brain system, in your body system, that you are no longer in need of looking for motivation elsewhere, because you are, your wish, your desire, your dreams are going to be the source of your inner motivation. Remember, external motivation, YouTube, friends, books, quotes, they'll give you 1%, but internal motivation will give you 100% feedback. Therefore, analyze your life, set the targets, don't be lazy, and action, 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 action. Thank you for being with me, really matters a lot. I would really appreciate if you put some feedback under the video, if you agree, if you disagree. Maybe there are some motivational things or patterns or applications or techniques you are using on your daily life, base-to-base life, and you can share them with us as well. And let's just initiate a conversation under this video, and I'll be very, very grateful to you guys. Take care, peace out.